Today we're going to make a dramatic headshot more dramatic using the S-curve. Stay tuned. Hey, I'm Chris McNish, content creator for Sweet Gap Incorporated, where we provide solutions using content creation to tell your story. Before I go any further, remember to hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you want to be notified when I post more content. Many of you who follow me have seen a video illustrating how I got this shot using one light. I will leave the link in the description. The goal is to bring down the shadows and enhance some of the highlights. Let's get it. All right, so I'm going to open up Photoshop. The first thing I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna click on low end tone, and I've already done my radius, and I'm not gonna go over the radius because I have a link in the description that can go over how I retouch using frequency separation. Okay, so I have selected the lasso tool, or you can, a quick key would be selecting the letter L. And all I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna select an area like that. And then I am going to press Control Command F. And if you want to see what I did here, I will toggle it off and on. See that there? Awesome. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just select some of the other areas that I would like the skin to be smooth. So let's do that. So I'm gonna toggle off and on just like that. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Just like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna select the high layer. What this is doing is that it's just focusing on the texture, as you can see there. So I'm gonna zoom in so you can see what I'm doing here. You see there's some small bumps that are there. I'm gonna select the clone stamp tool, which is right here, or quick key would be selecting the letter S, and make sure that your opacity is at 100 and your flow's at 100. Boom. Like I said, I'm doing this real quick. Normally, if I'm working on a picture for a client, I'll take my time, but for the sake of the video, I just want to make sure that we have that together. So I'll toggle off and on. And why it's important for you to toggle off and on is because when you toggle off and on, you can see what corrections you need to make. I'm going to see if I can just fix that a little bit. As we can see here, when I toggle off and on, you got the before and you got the after, okay? Then the next thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna close this folder here, and then I'm gonna select the brush tool, which is right here, or you can press the shortcut key, which is the B button. And my opacity, I'm going to put it at 5. This right here indicates what color your brush is. So right now it's on white. And so white represents dodge. The way that I have it set up, white represents dodge and black represents burn. But we're going to dodge first. Just like that. And to someone that's just starting to retouch, you might not see the difference, but man, it makes a big difference. Then I'm gonna fix that right there once I clean the hair out right there. So now we have we did our dodge, and so let's go to our burn. So now let's get the S curve. So either you can go here. So I'm looking for my curves right there. And this is pretty much the S curve. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to make a dot here and I'm going to make a dot here. The closer you are to the right hand side, it affects the highlights. The closer you make the dot to the right hand side, the closer you make the dot to the left hand side affects the shadows, as you can see here. So I'm going to make a selection. I'm going to make a selection right here. Okay, and then all I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that you can see, is that I just want to bring up the highlights. And the rule of thumb, well, for me, is when I'm bringing up my highlights, I'm making sure that as I'm bringing up my highlights that I can still see the details that are in my subject's skin. Okay, so I'm going to bring it up just a hair, just like that. You can see that right there. And then I'm going to make a selection right here for the shadows, and then I'm going to bring this down like that. See that right there? It's pretty cool. Let's bring my shadows down just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And so you can see the difference. Highlight before, after, before, after. Like I said, I was going to fix something here. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create is a timestamp, time visible stamp, I believe it is. But I made a new layer which copied everything that is under this layer here, and I'm going to pick my clone stamp tool and just fix this area right here because it is bothering me a little bit. Before and after. And then what I do is that I add my Sweet Gap sauce to it. So my Sweet Gap matte, I love mattes, and I add it just like that. And maybe I'll bring down, I'll select this. Before it was up like this, so I'll bring it down until it looks, yeah, just like that. All right, I'm gonna just this up a little bit, go Command, yes. And then I'm going to, just for the sake of it, because I see her ear, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna get another S curve, adjustment layer here, and I'm gonna bring down the shadows a little bit more. Yes, just like that. And there you have it. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos, subscribe to my page and click on the notification bell. Don't forget to leave a comment.